friends, it's Miss Amy from the Innisfil Idea Lab and Library. Books are baby's first toy, so keep books with animal sounds, with silly rhymes, with fun illustrations, and real faces in places where babies and children can find them and play with them. Instruments also make a great first toy for babies because we all know how much babies love to make noise. So grab your favorite instruments and we're going to do our rhyme together today with some instruments. It's called Fee, Fi, Fo, Fum, and this is how it goes. Fee, fi, fo, fum, see your shaker sing along. Fee, fi, fo, fum, shake your shakers, play along. Let's switch instruments. I'm going to use my tapping sticks next. Fee, fi, fo, fum, see your sticks, play along. Fee, fi, fo, fum, tap your sticks, play along. Very nice. And now our last version is actually not going to use any instruments at all. We're just going to use our hands. Sounds like this. Fee, fi, fo, fum, see your fingers, see your thumbs. Fee, fi, fo, fum, goodbye fingers, goodbye thumbs. Very nice, friends, but we're not going to say goodbye yet because we're going to share a story today. So snuggle on up and we're going to read Guess How Much I Love You. And this is by Sam McBratney and the illustrations are by Anita Duram. Guess How Much I Love You. Little Nut Brown Hare, who was going to bed, held on tight to Big Nut Brown's hair, very long ears. He wanted to be sure that Big Nut Brown Hare was listening. Guess how much I love you, he said. Oh, I don't think I could guess that, said Big Nut Brown Hare. This much, said Little Nut Brown Hare, stretching out his arms as wide as they could go. You see him over there stretching out his arms? Big Nut Brown Hare had even longer arms. But I love you this much, he said. That is a lot, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. I love you as high as I can reach, said Little Nut Brown Hare. Look at him standing up really, really tall. I love you as high as I can reach, said Big Nut Brown Hare. That is quite high, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. I wish I had arms like that. Wow, so much taller. Then Little Nut Brown Hare had a good idea. He tumbled upside down and reached up the tree trunk with his feet. I love you all the way up to my toes, he said. And I love you all the way up to your toes, said Big Nut Brown Hare, swinging up over his head. Woo, look at them flying over there. I love you as high as I can hop, laughed Little Nut Brown Hare, bouncing up and down. Boing, 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 boing. But I love you as high as I can hop, smiled Big Nut Brown Hare, and he hopped so high that his ears touched the branches above. Look at that. That's good hopping, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. I wish I could hop like that. I love you all the way down the lane as far as the river, cried Little Nut Brown Hare. I love you across the river and over the hills, said Big Nut Brown Hare. That's very far, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. He was almost too sleepy to think any more. Then he looked beyond the thorn bushes out into the big dark night. Nothing could be farther than the sky. I love you right up to the moon, he said, and closed his eyes. Oh, that's far, said Big Nut Brown Hare. That's very, very far. Big Nut Brown Hare settled Little Nut Brown Hare into his bed of leaves. He leaned over and kissed him good night. Then he lay down close by and whispered with a smile, "I love you right up to the moon and back." The end. Thanks for sharing a story with us today, friends. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.